Hi guys, in this video I'm going to give you some tips about how you can sleep the night before a big exam or maybe even an interview. So I was having a lesson with a student a few weeks back, and this student had just taken his IELTS test, and he ended up doing very well in the IELTS exam, but he told me he had real trouble sleeping the night before, and so he was very tired when he went into the exam, and he felt it had affected his listening particularly. And it's a really good point. When we're tired, obviously we don't process information so fast and we can't really function as well as we would like. So being able to sleep before an exam like IELTS is really important. But obviously before an exam or an interview we might be feeling anxious or nervous or stressed or worried or whatever, and that can kind of make our minds not really want to calm down. So here are 5 tips on what you can do to help yourself if you're taking an exam. So the first thing, and this is not to do with English or learning English, and that is simply don't have any caffeine in the afternoon, or definitely not the evening. So after 4 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you need to not have coffee and not have tea with caffeine in it. Okay, that would be the first thing to suggest. And then if you're taking an exam, you really don't want to be studying the day before your exam. You definitely don't want to be studying the night before your exam. If you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to quickly revise some phrasal verbs, or I'm just going to quickly check the essay structure, or I'm just going to practice a bit of reading. Well, number one, you're not giving your brain a chance to rest. And number two, if you're that concerned about your abilities at that late stage, probably you shouldn't be taking the exam the next day. So in an ideal world, you want to get yourself to a place where you feel totally confident and totally comfortable, so the day before the exam is a rest day or a fun day, or you just go to work or whatever you need to do, but it should not be a last minute panic study day. That is not what you want to have. The next thing I would say is don't worry about not sleeping. So we all know that feeling. We've all laid there in bed not being able to sleep, thinking, oh my god, I can't sleep, I'm going to be so tired tomorrow, oh, this is going to really affect my IELTS exam, oh, this is awful. That's not going to help you. Okay, if you are lying in bed and you are unable to sleep the night before an exam, just accept that, okay, your mind might still be awake, but your body can still get some sleep, some rest. And you can lay there and just allow your body to rest, and it's okay. Your body will sleep when it wants to sleep. If you really can't sleep, if you're lying in bed and you just cannot get to sleep, you must get up. So I learnt this tip several years ago when I really had problems with my sleep and I couldn't sleep at all. And actually the best thing to do is to get up and do something really boring. So not studying, but something like cleaning the bathroom, doing some paperwork, putting the washing up away, one of those really dull tasks that we all have to do that none of us really want to do. So if you're not sleeping, get up, do something boring. And finally, you might want to investigate simple meditations. So I'm not suggesting that you become a Buddhist monk and you meditate for hours and hours, but on YouTube there are lots and lots and lots of short, simple meditation videos specifically to use before you go to sleep. And I would recommend that if you do have issues with your sleep, or you're worried that you might have an issue with your sleep before an exam, get into the habit now. Find one that you like, get into the habit of listening to it before you go to sleep, and that should really help. My name is Sarah. I'm an English teacher and language anxiety coach. I help people overcome the fear of speaking and using English.